Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another live midday edition of the Extra Point Before Dark. How about we call it Before Dark? To
Before
my right,
dark.
is my right hand woman, Miss Tasha T. Sizzle. What's going on, T. Sizzle, down there in the DR?
Nothing. I'm just chilling, maxing and relaxing with my brother over here, Sam. I don't know if you can see him. He says
Hey,
peace.
what's going on?
He's from Oklahoma. This I'm
Ah,
in his
Boomer Scoomer, huh?
boomer, not the, but no, I'm in his luxurious abode
All
here
right,
in
well,
Sasua, Dominican
right.
Republic.
Looks very nice. Everything looks velvet. Everything looks very, very lovely. Glad to have you with me today. Of course, glad to have each and every one of you on Facebook Live with us today. Yeah, you know when T Sizzle's on here, we got to get her thoughts on a couple of things that's going down in the world of sports. And T Sizzle, we're gonna start with some shout outs and some sponsors, right? T Sizzle, are you there?
You paused.
All right, we got you. You there?
Say it again.
You there? I'm
I
just
got
kicking
you.
it to you
I'm
to
here. I'm here.
All right, kicking it to you to give us our sponsors for today.
Okay, today we have two sponsors. Our normal sponsor, as always, is May Janes Coffee. That's MAEJANES coffee.com. You can get your Colombian, your Brazilian, and your Honduran coffee. Again, that's May Janes Coffee. And I also have another spot we need to plug. It's called Busy Kicks. And this is my friend Will. I met him through Sam. He's originally from Detroit. He's a Detroit player at heart. He cleans, restores, repaints, customizes all your kicks. I mean, Jordans, Air Force, anything you have. He can do it. And I'm going to give you a number he gave me if you want to reach out to him. It's 405 740 8052, and that is Busy Kicks. He's also on Facebook. I'm not sure if it's under Busy Kicks or under his personal name, but I'll have that information for another show.
All right, and so shouts out to Busy Kick, shouts out to Baby Girl's Coffee. Hey, like you said, the best part of waking up is a little Mary J in your cup.
And not the kind you smoke. Although
Right,
Black
we're gonna give you
Mary,
that natural morning
yeah,
high.
yeah, the natural morning high. Yeah, yeah.
Now, T Sizzle, yesterday news broke that J.J. Watt signed a 2-year deal with the Arizona Cardinals, and 24 hours later, it seems like this guy has taken a beating over social media and with some of the sports media outlets for money grabbing instead of chasing a ring. What are your thoughts on his signing with Arizona? Do you agree?
This is this is the thought that I have. The NFL does not give. Oh, wait a minute, it's not after dark, so I can't cuss. The NFL does not care about these players, and we already know this. A lot of these players will give you the whole song and dance about, oh, they want to win a championship. The only thing, if you know you've played a long time, you've played a period of time, you've been in the league, and you see there's no hope for you to win a ring, go for the money. Don't get mad at JJ Watt because he had an opportunity to go somewhere to get money. Don't You can't be mad at man for that because he's not going to win a championship with Arizona. Let's face it. Let's
Yeah,
be
he's
real.
not. He's not.
All he needs to worry about is being healthy. That should be his main concern because how many he's been in the league how many years?
Wow, almost pushing a decade at least.
Right. And how many seasons has he played a full season? Been what, two or three maybe?
Yeah, right, right.
So that
And
brother
those were
needs to
early in
get
his
some
career.
money right early. And so that man needs to get his money while he can. You know, he's got his cute little wife and she plays soccer for a professional team in Chicago. That man needs to get his money because he's not going to win a championship.
Um, I agree, and sometimes when you ring chase and it doesn't work out, you look even worse than if you just go take the money grab. Remember Karl Malone with the Lakers, Gary Payton with the
Right.
Lakers, Charles Barkley when he went to
Right.
try to
He
go
looks
join up with Scottie
awful.
Pippen.
Right.
Yeah,
And the thing is, those are to Phoenix and stuff. But the thing is, those are all Hall of Fame players. The glove, the mailman, the mile round, the rebound, ring chase. Never got where they were at the end of their careers where they should have been. I mean, even as much as I love Vince Carter.
Right.
You know, he was ring chasing, but I don't know. He went to Memphis. I don't know about that. But that Atlanta,
Stop, don't do Memphis like that. But he did go to Dallas. He did go to a number of different teams to try to sit on the bench and still won.
Right. The whoop that trick all stars. They won. Well, I don't know. They had Debo and they had a couple of brothers that drag your ass through an alley, beat you with some glass, break a bottle over your head and cut your throat.
Right, the Tony Allen All Stars and all of those good people. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking with Watt, it's a 2-year deal. He got paid over what I believe his market value is because, like you said, he's been injured. He hadn't been that effective. Now, Arizona does have a pretty good defensive line. They were fourth in the league in sacks last year without Chandler Jones. So you add him there, and plus you can kind of hide out there on the West Coast. If you go to Green Bay, if you go to Tampa Bay, they're
gonna always be on you. And yes, in Arizona where it's not a major market, you can't.
Right.
So the thing is, it's going to be impossible for him to hide because it is JJ Watt.
Right. And it also doesn't right. And plus his brother TJ is like the next one up. So like yeah, just go ahead and hide on the West
balling
Coast.
In Pittsburgh. He is balling. Right.
Right. Now
so it'll be easier for him out there, but he's gonna he can improve their pass rush. He just has to be on the field. That's just the bottom line with me. Watt has to be on the field.
I mean, but can he improve their pass rush? Does he have anything left in the tank?
Well, like I said, being fourth in the league in sacks, you got to give him the credit. He can ball when he's on the field. He's an imposing figure. So, but he gets out there and he gets injured. It's over. It's over.
Right. Now, for what it's worth, I mean, he was one of the top edge rushers that were double teamed last year. So maybe his pickup will help Chandler Jones and some of the other younger players get their numbers up. If you're Arizona, it's a can't miss. Like you said, you're not going anywhere. You might as well sell some tickets and some jerseys while you at it.
Right.
Now,
and enjoy the weather, get you a few holes of golf in, and call it a career.
And call it a career because you're already in Arizona. Might as well retire out there, right? Good point. Good job by you. Now, a couple of weekends ago, we was having some fun on Tweezy when our boy primetime Neon Dion got on the podium. Don't go. Go ahead, hit it.
Hit the Dion. Hit the Dion. Hit the Dion. Hit the Dion on you. Okay, I digress.
Hey, hit that Dion.
Okay.
Now, according to Dion, and I went off about this yesterday, but I was dying to get your thoughts because we were having some off the camera conversations about this. Who stole Dion's bag? Sizzle.
See, this one needs to be after dark. I would curse so bad. First of all,
go for what you got
in that bag. Why would he even take those things to that game? You are a coach. All thing you need is a cell phone, and did he have a sack in there? Like, what did he have in that bag?
Right,
did he have all that jewelry and shit? The stuff he used to wear. What was in that bag? First of all, and then I also think because it was Deion Sanders, people wanted to go through that bag to see what was in there. Because, people will take things, put them on eBay, sell them. I think that had a lot to do with it as well. But I still want to know what was in that bag. He never divulged what was in that bag.
Right. And he was going off about the phone. which maybe leads to your point that maybe it was something on that phone that somebody wanted to get a hold of and maybe send it to TMZ. I mean, Deion Sanders is a name that it's Marcus Stone says it's the look good bag. So what you saying? He had some facial cream in there.
Facial cream. Had his tux pads in there. He didn't want to know.
Right. Some Noxzema pads. He's keeping the pimples off the temple.
But prime time is always going to be prime time. He wants the attention, and the thing is, he went into the game. What did I say? I said that's why he got robbed. Coming in dancing and doing all of this. You're drawing attention to yourself, Prime. You already had enough attention on you because of who you are.
Right, and you got quite a reaction on Twitter.
Right, and I'm not saying the man deserved to get his thing stolen, but I mean, sit down. Sit down, Dion.
Sit down, Dion. And what I found interesting about that is the fact that he would do it right after the game. Like, this was your first game. It was a huge win, and it symbolized something bigger than just Dion, considering the fact that it's an HBCU school, and this is kind of like a test run for a major, prominent NFL figure, a Hall of Famer, to come back and coach one of these type schools. And the first thing everybody's going to think about JSU is that
even showed up.
Troy Aikman even showed up. And now they're going to think you out there thieving.
You roguish. That's what they're going to say. They roguish. They roguish now.
He said he couldn't call his mama. He couldn't call Mama Sanders.
He couldn't call Mama Sanders. I mean, the thing is, somebody steals your phone. We all get upset if we lose our phone, or the thought of, oh my God, did I leave my phone somewhere? He could have canceled that phone. Could you do like a mass reset from not even having your phone? But if they wouldn't be able to open it without your code. I mean, they're not sophisticated enough to be like, yeah, take it to the brother that can get in here and get all the cheat codes. They're not that sophisticated.
Right. Now, Marcus says it was somebody was trying to get the masters of Must Be the Money.
I cannot be wrong.
Right. that is hilarious. I'm just like, Dion, please, I need you to have a seat.
Yeah, sit down somewhere. He did the masters.
Good stuff by you, Marcus. That is crazy. Now, what else? Something that I found was crazy. We're gonna get back into sports here in just a second.
Okay.
But I saw something on TV that disturbed me to no end, and I just wanted to bring this to T Sizzle because no one will ever accuse you of not keeping it real. Like, so
it's true. I keep it real at all times.
At all times. I'm watching TV the other night, some sport. I think it was LeBron and somebody playing Friday, and I see a Arby's commercial. Oh, I see an Arby's commercial to where it was like two back to back. One of them now they're selling fish sandwiches at Arby's, and then right after that, I see a commercial where they're selling white cheddar cheese macaroni and cheese. T Sizzle, let's just get right to it. Is there a restaurant on the planet that's nastier than Arby's? Who eats Arby's?
You left off that mound of meat. You left off that mound of meat sandwich that they have. That has like a chicken breast, piece of brisket, or something else on.
You said brisket. It's got Stephanie Colter says it's lit.
It's lit. That is disgusting. I will one up you. Now, we've all been to Applebee's. When Applebee's first came out, it was, your neighborhood bar and grill. And I remember about 10 years ago, I went in there and the stuff tastes like dishwater. Why is my food tasting like dishwater?
You know how it is when you don't really wash out your cup.
I have not eaten in an Applebee's. Yes, but the food tastes like dishwater. I said, is it because I'm by the kitchen?
Come get your
No,
girl.
I think Applebee's is the nastiest restaurant on earth.
I can't think of one nastier. Now,
Steve,
Steve checking in.
See, we're not talking about the beef and cheddar. First of all, Stiana.
No, yes, we are. We're talking about all of that, Steve.
When they're slicing that meat, you cooked roast beef before. How the hell is your roast beef coming out like that?
Right. I had some roast beef just the other day. It did not look like that. Now, Steve says she eats the beef and cheddar.
Like
y'all, you know how Chick-fil-A
putting on.
Hold on, T sister. You. She said a wet dish.
It's the FCC. We're about to get banned.
Now hold up.
We're about to get banned.
What is in that meat? That's not roast beef. She said, somebody in the Facebook comments, what's in that meat? What is it?
That is not roast beef.
It's the meat. Hey,
no. No, that's not meat, bro.
That's not meat. I think
not meat. I'm sorry.
I have never driven past an Arby's in Tennessee, Texas, or anywhere else I've visited that there was a line in the drive-thru at Arby's.
And there's a line.
Never.
And you're not gonna ever see it unless they're giving away money.
Right, you have to pay somebody to come in there and eat. Now, Stiana, I'm just saying, did you have to get your stomach pumped? That old silver can back in the 70s and 80s.
With the sardines, you turn the thing and it rolls back and it reveals the sardines. that's what they get that meat from, the sardine factory.
No, remember that big old silver can that just had a hog on the front, looked like the Arkansas Razorbacks logo?
Woo pig! That's where that meat comes from. Woo pig.
Now Steve say, hold up. Steve say beef and cheddar make it better. Now, remember when they used to do the 5 for 5? I think didn't they do the 5 for 5?
Stop. She did not bring that mysterious cheddar sauce into the conversation. What is that sauce? That's that nacho cheese they put on your nachos at the high school. And all the sporting events, that cheese that comes in a can.
Right, that has that little film on top of it that you got to drain off first.
Mystery meat. Right, it has the film on top that you got to stir it up and then heat it up. It's mystery meat and canned cheese. I remember one. Give you horseradish back in the day to put on. Come on.
Oh, one time my mom, and I think it was when she was working and going to school at night, because she was very, very busy. I remember one time she brought home the 5 for 5 one night. And now it's me, Damie, Steph, and Mama. The next morning, there were 5 sandwiches in that bag.
So
we was like, oh.
Any of the 5 for 5.
I think my mama, and if she's watching this now, she can attest to this. I think she wanted to see if we would eat it first. And if we didn't touch it, she was like, my babies are hungry and they ain't even eat this. Now, Steve says she dips up fries in that cheese. Stiana, now, is this before or after you start drinking? Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, Arby's. Can somebody name me a restaurant that you would go to, that you would go to Arby's instead of if you had a choice? I can't think of one. Like, where would you? Okay, all right. That's Jesus. Okay, all right.
Baby.
Right. Okay, so back to sports real quick. Our beloved University of Michigan. We're back in the national spotlight tonight.
Michigan.
Another big time game between 2 top 5 opponents. I'm almost like I'm cautiously optimistic. Like, is this the time that we finally get over the hump? Is this it? Like, I'm like, I'm loving Juwan Howard. I'm loving the program. We're number 2 in the country. We got a big time matchup against Illinois. We are mobbing through ranked teams. What are your thoughts on Michigan so far this season, and specifically Coach Juwan Howard?
Okay, now there were a 7-game win streak they've been on. Uh, I can honestly admit I am surprised that Juwan Howard is doing it. I, I mean, I just not that I didn't think he would be a good coach. I'm just surprised. I
Okay,
really
so we
am. Especially given all the history with the Fab Five. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Okay, when they furled their flags and I mean the banners and all of that, and everyone has been accepted back, except for one, the Christopher Edward Weber the third, who refuses to, admit to what he did.
Right,
I'm
right,
glad to see that. And they always, even with the football, they're talking about, oh, they need a Michigan man. I mean, you can't get any greater Michigan man than someone who was a part of the Fab Five. I think he's doing an
correct.
excellent job. I really do. Again, I don't really get to see a lot of the games here because I'm 2 hours ahead of everyone here,
Right.
and then sometimes the system doesn't download and I can't watch the games. But even if I mean, I don't want them to win specifically tonight because it is an in-conference game against Illinois. That'll give us a better seeding. But seeding and rankings, to me, the only benefit of that is so in the beginning you can play a spit neck you, but when you're in a tournament and the championship, I mean tournaments, playing for the championship, the seedings things can happen. We've always had the upsets and this and other thing. I just want Michigan to get in whatever seed they are, and I want them to be great. I want them to do good.
What would you consider to be a successful season in the tournament, or has he already proven with it? Because we're going to be Big Ten champions this year. I don't think anybody's going to walk us down with just a few games, 2 or 3 games left to go in the conference. Is the Big Ten regular season championship enough? Do we need to win the Big Ten tournament? Do we need to go to Elite Eight, Final Four? What's the success for how we've gone so far this year?
I'm not going to say Final Four or bust for me, but I think on the national stage, they're going to say, oh, they came in with this, with that, and they bowed out in the Sweet 16, in the Elite Eight. I think as far as media wise, it needs to be a Final Four
Yeah.
or type scenario.
Right. Now, the thing as a Michigan fan, that I think we should be happiest about is the fact that regardless of what happens in this tournament, we have the #1 recruiting class coming in next year. On top of what he's already done with this current squad,
Mm-hmm,
um,
mm-hmm.
I'm fired up
So
to
we're
be a
only
Michigan
going
fan.
to get better. Right. So we're only going to get better. Yeah.
Right. This is it's exciting. Bring on
I'm sorry, I
Illinois.
have a
Bring
slight
on
delay
Michigan
here, so
State.
that's why my response is.
No. You're good. You're good. Um, Now, last thing, because I know you got company down there in the D-Aura. Coming to America, the reboot will be premiering this Friday. She already left. Coming to America, the reboot will be premiering this Friday. Will you be watching? What are your expectations for this one? This has been 30 years in the making.
As we always discuss, Coming to America has been one of the most racist movies ever. The most racist movie ever made. It's full of stereotypes. But I hope it's as funny. But with now this new PC world and everyone's offended when you say things. I I don't know, but given some of the scenes I saw in the trailer, I don't think Eddie's holding any punches. Holding back any punches. I don't think he is. I don't.
I, I don't either. From what I've seen of the trailer, I believe that the storyline of it is going to make for foolishness for the simple fact that when did he have time to get a side baby in the first one?
It's the baby's mama, right?
The who?
Isn't Leslie Jones the baby mama?
Yes, yes. And the
Leslie
son
Jones
is
is like the baby mama in this.
yes, correct. Now Maria says, "I'm what you said. It looks like it's going to be." Now Maria, now hold on, my cousin Maria, you are very tough critic of movies now. So if Maria likes it, then it's going to win a Golden Globe.
I don't know. You know they took the man's Oscar because he played Rasputia, and he lost it to a man who was dead in Little Miss Sunshine throughout the whole movie. He died in the first 15 minutes of the movie, and he lost the Oscar to that. When he was Jimmy got soul, Jimmy got soul, Jimmy got soul. You know, he should have won an Oscar at DreamWorks. But they were saying, "Oh, playing Rasputia, I'm gonna submerge this ass." You know, how you doing? Right. They said that was, you know, his Oscar hopes by making that movie.
Now Marcus says,
so y'all gonna give it to the man who was dead the entire movie.
The Marcus says it was the nightclub interview extravaganza that where they wound up where he wound up, you know, sliding off into.
She's nuts.
Hey, look, I can't wait. Like I have to work this weekend, so I'm gonna have to stay off Twitter so I can just like at least for 12 hours until I can come home. I have to do the 2 or 3 in the morning. But on our way up out of here, give me either your favorite line from Coming to America or favorite scene.
You know my all-time favorite line, and this always goes over people's heads who don't know the movie. Where's the spoon? I say that to people, I say, where's the spoon? And they looking at me like, oh, I say, I have no idea what I'm talking about. No idea. It's at the very end of the movie.
Yeah, at the very end. When
right. And he says, oh, what do you know from funny?
Now, Maria says, who told you that? Now, mine is, I ain't never heard of no woman giving no man no loving because her hair look good.
you want to be with an American girl, you got to go through a father. You got to go through a daddy.
He said, that's where I'm going tonight. Oh, Marcus says, freeze, you diseased rhinoceros peasant.
Rhinoceros peasant?
Like the boy checking in with, aha.
When I say he's got his own money, he's got his own money.
Right. Daddy, get him. Hey, like, speaking when you said racist stuff, when he told
her, the you have no own high, get ready like this.
He helped Gilligan get off the island.
Get off the island. But he told me, man, well, you know, the way y'all bounce that ball off y'all heads. I'm thinking, it's so racist and stereotypical.
I mean, just absolutely like, yeah, that ain't for the thin skin. If you one of them super woke folk and you've never seen Coming to America, don't even do it. Maria says y'all gonna make me watch this today. I'm gonna have to just go ahead and watch it one more time for the culture, for the nostalgia before I watch this reboot. And I want to give kudos to the staff. Black don't crack. That staff, I mean, they all look good. At least from the trailer that I saw.
And Botox helps. Botox helps.
And which one got the Brotox? You know, we
I
can't
believe a few
we
of them
can't be
didn't get
making our
away.
lips look too much more full now. I mean, that's,
Right. That's why I can't say no names, but we know. Look,
now look, I'm not putting links to this thing up there because it's Facebook, but that was a good one too. You know, Colter.
Colter from upstairs, Colter.
Hey Marcus. Hey Marcus, the bark like a dog lady was fine. Vanessa Bell Caraway, she did her thing in her 5 minutes. Whatever you like.
Boy, that movie there. It is my princess. It is my princess love. I've been doing it my entire life. Oh shit, they ain't no It'd be $8.
Right, my sister said the woke folk need to take a nap. They do. Woo! I think the dude that sang "She's Your Queen to Be" is going.
All the foolishness.
Y'all look. The thing is the right. Vanessa Bell Caraway. He should have actually. She was better looking than the actual one who wound up the wife at the end.
Yes.
Just in my opinion, arrange that marriage, damn it.
And wait a minute, and she was completely free from infection.
And she can be used at your discretion.
To live only in one direction.
Now, I really hope. Maria said that will be sung in my wedding. Woo! Now, the thing is, just from and God bless everybody who's chiming in the comments for taking me down memory lane because y'all are dropping ones that I forgot about. This that was a classic, and I'm really hoping that this one does the first one justice. It should be a good one. It should be a good one. Now, one more time, T Sizzle, can you please plug your people's stuff that may have came on the live a little bit after the introductory segment? We want to make sure we get that plugged to as many people as possible.
Okay, he sent it to me, but because I'm on my phone, I cannot pull it up. We may have to do that on the next show. But again, It's Busy Kicks, and it's my boy Will. A number you can reach him is 405-740-8052. He cleans and restores sneakers. He repaints them and customizes your sneakers. So for those of you who are big in the sneaker game, you need to holler at Will. And again, next show I will have all of his information because if I go to it, it will log me out of the broadcast.
Gotcha.
And again, of course, as usual, it's May Janes Coffee.
Yes.
MAEJANES Coffee. You can go on there or use some premium, Honduran, Brazilian, and Colombian coffee.
I love the accents when you do the pitch for that. T Sizzle, this has been an absolute pleasure. We got a ton of stuff coming up in the next coming days. We got the All-Star game. We got the college conference tournaments. We got Selection Sunday next Sunday. We've got the franchise tag coming on Tuesday. So the people here in the comments, the people that have spoken, they need you back on the lives to talk your ISH. So please make sure that you come back and give the people what they want.
I'm always here to give the people what they want.
With the on behalf of my partner in crime, T Sizzle, on everybody checking in on Facebook Live, we appreciate the participation. You will see us soon and very soon. Until then, enjoy coming to America, y'all. We are out.
Peace out.